are back with another Disventure Camp review. So it's time to do it. I'll be reviewing episode 4 and episode 5. So first episode 4 was alright. It was pretty similar to that one challenge in season 4. I think it was episode 7. It was pretty similar. We just had to throw the thing into the hoops. It was alright. I think Anastasia and Alex's conversation was actually alright. It was pretty good. It's probably the best part of the episode. The rest of the episode was like somewhat like mid, I would say. There's not much I want to say much about the challenge. I watched this episode a few weeks ago, so I don't really remember much. But yeah, it was alright. I think this one was like somewhat in the middle, I would say. And not that good, I would say. So yeah, and I guess we'll just talk about the elimination now. Manu's elimination was alright. I don't know. It makes sense that he's eliminated, but Auli, I think that's her name. I still don't remember the band's name that well. Auli, I think her, as she flips and it votes on Manu, which I don't think it's that bad that she flipped. Like, I can understand why she would flip, because, you know, she's like all alone. She doesn't want to be alone, basically. But we'll get to the next episode on why I don't really like that. Overall, it's kind of like in the middle, not that good. One of the reasons why I didn't make a review on it when it first came out, because I didn't really care for it when it came out. So yeah, now on to episode 5. This one, I think it was much better. This is definitely the best one of the season. I'm not sure yet. I'll probably rank it episode 3 in last place, episode 2, and I'll still say, and then episode 4, and probably episode 5 in second, and episode 1 is still first. So yeah, this one, I think this one was pretty good as well. That's actually a pretty good one. I like the challenge. It basically just had to take 3 players across the bridge. I kind of like how, you know, we have a bit more variety. For some reason my phone stopped recording. I don't know why, so we're just gonna continue back where it was going. Benji actually does a challenge, which I think is pretty interesting, because we'd see him, you know, actually talk to a few other characters besides from just Ali, so we get a bit more variety. And finally, this is what I was talking about last time, where I think Ali's trying to throw the challenge, basically. So she wants to be in the right side of the wicket, which I think is kind of dumb. Doesn't really make that much sense. And yeah, I just don't get it. Overall, I still like a lot of the same characters. A lot of the opinions I still have. Ren is still my favorite character. Also, Finn, I forgot to mention last time, but Finn also found out that Ren has the idol. So yeah, that's one thing. I don't really care about Aiden and his whole plan, especially now that he's trying to like have to cover up what Evie did. You know, like Evie having idol, which I still don't really care about that plotline that much. So for this one, Alec gets eliminated. Ooh, he's the first favorite to get eliminated, and it was Alec. Yeah, I think his elimination was alright. And I actually think it was a pretty smart decision to have him choose not to return, so he's not gonna show up in the return shot. She just quit. And I wonder if it's like the end of Alec for Disventure Camp. Like, this is his end. Like, is it gonna be all for Alec? Like, we're never gonna see him again. Like, he's not gonna show up in another season. I think so. And then I think we might get you know how like Diego got like a story, like comic story. I think we might get one for Alec, like after the show, like after season 5 ends. I think we might get like a comic of Alec, see like where his life goes, you know, now that he's done with this French camp and everything. Because I think that was interesting that they chose to like get rid of him. Like, he's just This is the end of Alec. He's not coming back for the remainder of the season. And I wonder if this gonna be a permanent thing, or they're gonna bring him back in like 2 seasons. Which, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of it for this for these 2 episodes. Yeah, I don't know much to say for episode 6. Let me give my predictions for episode 6. I think episode 6 is gonna be another musical challenge, because that's all they do for episode 6 nowadays. It's just music. They be singing. And I think the favorites are gonna lose again. And I don't think Fiore's gonna go. I think that in this episode, they showed that Benji and Alec on Idol, right? I think maybe Benji's gonna go to someone else, like one of the, well, I want to say villains. I'll say like Spencer. He goes to Spencer. Spencer convinces him to use the Idol against Ali, or it might be the other way where Ali goes to Spencer. But I think they might do something with Spencer, because Serena, he's like, in the end, he's last episode he was like, time to play the game. Like, he's actually gonna get focused, and I feel like they're going to do that, where Benji and Ali are probably gonna use the Idol on each other. That's something hard to expect. One of them's gonna use the Idol on the other. So yeah, one of them is going. I think one of them will go next episode. Which I feel like they could really go either way. Wait, who's gonna go? Because, you know, both of them, like Benji, it makes more sense for Benji to get eliminated next episode. But you know how Disventure can next do twist. So they might get rid of Ali next episode and have Benji go a bit farther and, you know, actually have more character development. But either way, I think it's gonna be either Benji or Ali going next episode. Or they could choose for a fan. But anyway, that's all for today. See you, goodbye.